we can only thank God for those things. But there's still a lot of work to do. And that brings me to our next speaker, which is actually myself. For those that don't know me, Theuns Pauw, I lead the African Enterprise team in South Africa. We are a partnership of 11 teams across Africa, mission teams. We do community upliftment work as well, but the core ministry, it's about evangelism and getting the word of God into our cities through word and deed. And the last 2 years, we embarked on a slightly different and a new project for us, which was to produce, in collaboration with the talent of Frans Cronje, who could unfortunately not be with us on the call today, but we just want to thank him for the sterling work that he did on this documentary. We produced this documentary film called The Threatened Miracle of South Africa's Democracy. And it's a 1.5 hour long feature film. And we're very excited to announce that we will be releasing it on Heritage Day. And Charlene will just be showing the poster quickly. There it is. And we're releasing it on this Heritage Day and on Michael's birthday, 24th of September. So that is next Friday. And we're going to just start pushing it from today. We're going to start sharing. We will put the trailer and some promotional posters also on the Christian Leaders Forum group so that you can also share it on your socials, please. It's really a story that needs to be heard, and it will inspire hope for many, many people in our country. So, yeah, it's got amazing educational and nation-building potential. We're looking to share it also widely in school circles, church circles, and with civic leaders as well. Maybe I can just share a brief synopsis of the documentary. The Threatened Miracle of South Africa's Democracy. It's a highly educational and inspirational historical documentary based on the book A Witness Forever. Sorry. Losing my place here. 1 second. And it's based on the book A Witness Forever, which Michael Cassidy wrote in 1995. Michael was privy to many of the behind-the-scenes events as they were unfolding. And it includes statements and viewpoints of many of the key role players, such as Nelson Mandela, Chris Hani, Constant Viljoen, Desmond Tutu, F.W. de Klerk, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, Frank Midlalozi, and Dani Skitter, who was the then Minister of Home Affairs and in charge of the 1994 election. Michael Cassidy was also involved in many of the behind-the-scenes initiatives to support and promote the peaceful transition in 1994, and these come out in the film. Also included are the thoughts of younger generation leaders such as Africa Mkhlope, who bring insight into our context today. Michael's habit of journaling daily and staying abreast of international and local events makes this documentary rich in previously uncelebrated historical content, which forms part of our collective heritage. And yes, Michael did, in a unique way, see the miracle of our democracy unfold. Frans Cronje and his team at Global Creative Studios, they've brilliantly captured the heart and the nuances of our convulsive but extraordinary history. This film is intended to remind South Africans of the complexity, pain, and beauty of what happened in our land in the run-up to that miraculous election. It also strongly cautions us not to throw our miracle away, and it inspires us to dream together of a great and peaceful future as everyone does their bit. This film is a story about how ordinary people can change history forever. Excuse me, the threatened miracle of South Africa's democracy offers a refreshing, balanced, comprehensive, and hopeful perspective on South Africa's current context. We feel that that this film is very in season for where we are as a country at the moment. South Africa can certainly do with another miracle on the same proportion as we saw in 1994. And the documentary film really captures that amazing history, which many of our people that might be referred to as born free are not really aware of. Even some South Africans that were born before 94 are not aware of a lot of the behind the scenes things that happened, and we document this in the film. So there's various themes that come through strongly in the film, amongst other things: fear, apartheid, inequality, racism, but also prayer, the power of story, bridge building, forgiveness, reconciliation. And then, of course, our miracle working God is also highlighted and given center stage. So it's an amazing tool that the church can use in both evangelism and nation building for reconciliation or peace building work. It's a great conversation starter. And we would be encouraging churches and small groups to watch the film together and to have discussion around it, around the themes, and then to see practically what can we do as a group, as a community, as a small group, as a church, as an individual, to make a difference in our community, in our country right now in this time. Because if we know and understand that one person can make a difference, then surely when all of us do our bit and work together, we can see a wonderful, peaceful, and prosperous South Africa for everybody. Some suggestions of action that one can undertake in terms of doing your bit, which will be a bit of a hashtag campaign that we'll be pushing, is you can pray for your city. You can pray walk your neighborhood. You can visit and pray for your mayor or your municipality. You could start a prayer or Bible study group at your child's school or at your place of work. You could even take more action in terms of cleaning your neighborhood or your city, joining the school governing board, joining your neighborhood watch. Maybe something as easy as befriending people from other ethnic or racial groups. We need to promote, we need to promote unity within our diversity in our country, but it doesn't help if we all stay within our enclaves and our silos. It takes that one person to walk across the bridge. Let's be bridge builders, and let's be those that walk over the bridge. You could sponsor a poor child's education. It might be as easy as arranging a screening of the documentary and then having some discussion around it afterwards. In closing, I'm really challenged and encouraged by American President John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, where he inspired his countrymen around the importance of public service, and he challenged every American to make a contribution in some way by saying, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And I think likewise, we need a similar paradigm shift in South Africa, when it comes to the masses. Of course, today it feels like I'm talking a bit to the choir. You guys are those that are out there and doing your bit. But, let's stand together in faith, and let's encourage our fellow brothers and sisters across the nation to likewise take up that challenge. And when we all do our bit together, we will make a massive difference in our country, and we can see a peaceful and a prosperous South Africa for everybody. So thank you so much for listening to me. We will share on our group the poster, the trailer, and links to where you can watch the documentary as it will be released on Heritage Day. And then, of course, spread the word. Let us get this good news message out there. And I think there's something in there for everybody. It's maybe a slightly less confrontational way even to engage your friends or family that maybe don't know the Lord yet, to engage them around a gospel theme. And may the Lord bless you as you journey with us. And we're so excited.